Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily love reading. My name is Pretty and I'll be doing your love reading today. So before we begin with your love reading, Sagittarius, please do remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever does not. Okay, so let's begin with your love reading, Sagittarius. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, and this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So in the reverse, this is a card of getting over something from the past. This is no longer feeling attached or tied to anything, especially a painful past experience. Because in the upright, the Five of Cups is an energy of dwelling on what didn't work out. It can even be blaming yourself or feeling like, focusing on the loss of the past. But in the upright, this is someone who is recognizing that the past is gone, and instead of focusing on the 3 cups that have fallen over, you're focusing on the 2 cups that are standing. So you could be looking or focusing on love, new love, getting out of that victim mindset, or just not dwelling on the past, what didn't work out in the past. This is trying to be optimistic about your current circumstances. This is, getting that hopefulness again, almost like your faith in love is being resparked. There's this feeling of not allowing something to bring you down anymore. So this is healing. This is recovering. This is a very, there's strength that's being shown here. There's something here about looking at the bright side of something. So let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Okay, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, the King of Cups, water energy, and the Ace of Cups, water energy. Yeah, it really looks like there's new love here for you. With the Ace of Cups, that's a new beginning in love. And with the Five of Cups, that's moving on from the past, because it's in the reverse. And then we have the Hierophant and the King of Cups. So whatever this new love is, this could be the one, because the Hierophant is quite a serious energy. This is connecting with someone who could end up being the person you marry, someone who you could have a spiritual connection with, someone who there's this sense of loyalty and a higher level of commitment. There's something different about this new love, and it's different in a good way. The Hierophant is also quite a traditional energy, so it does look like you're moving towards a more traditional kind of relationship. There's something about moving forward. But with the King of Cups, you're connecting with someone who is showing up as emotionally mature or secure. This is an empathetic person. They have a healing energy about them. There's something about this new love that's helping you heal from something you've already experienced from the past that was kind of painful or difficult to let go of or get over. It looks like there's a lot of healing happening here, and there's going to be a strong emotional connection here. I'm seeing you connecting with someone who's quite good with emotions. They're quite empathetic and a caring person, and it looks like a love offer is being made. So if you are already connected to this new person, there's something here about taking things to the next level. But if you haven't already connected with them, there's something about you putting the past behind you once and for all and allowing this new love to begin, because there's someone here who's patient, kind, and emotionally available, who is ready to love you. There's this strong energy of a new beginning in love, and it's coming from a sincere place. Someone is coming from their heart space. I'm seeing a very caring individual. Let's clarify these cards, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in the reverse, and this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it looks like this is the energy you're leaving behind. With the Five of Cups in the reverse next to the Hierophant, there's this energy here of lesson learned. you know, because the Hierophant is a card of learning, you know, it's a card of learning your lessons. There was some sort of spiritual lesson that was learned from the past and you're overcoming it. You could have dealt with someone who was, I'm seeing with the King of Swords, they could have been emotionally unavailable, very different from this new love. This is someone who's cold. This is someone who, you know, comes from, you know, they are more so, there's just this energy here of a controlling energy, someone who's detached, nonchalant, and they like to have control. In fact, they can even play mind games with this card being in the reverse. It can be a bit of a narcissistic energy with this card in the reverse. So it looks like you escaped a situation that wasn't for your highest good, and you got the lesson that you needed to get from it, because the Hierophant does show that energy of lesson learned, and there's this feeling of moving on to something new. So let's see. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Earth energy, the Empress, Venus energy, and we have the Hierophant again, Taurus energy. So yeah, there's an energy here of you seeing something clearly and making a decision here whereby you kind of stood your ground. You know, the Empress is an energy of you knowing your worth, and it's also you connecting here with someone who knows your worth, you know, someone who sees your worth. They don't take you for granted and they actually cherish you with the King of Cups there. So it does look like you're entering into a commitment or a relationship soon if you're not already, and this is going to be like the real deal. This is a higher level of commitment, and with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this could be someone you could actually really marry or be long-term with. You could grow old together. And there's an energy of stability, security, and abundance. You know, this is material abundance as well as spiritual abundance. So someone who you're actually compatible with in many ways, on many levels. And there's just this feeling of being safe and secure and having something stable. This is a connection that actually makes sense on paper as well as in your heart. You know, there's just something quite safe about this connection. You know, this person, this could be someone who's quite good for your nervous system. This is someone who makes you feel good. This is someone who cares. This is someone who's good for you. So it does look like there is a very beautiful connection happening for you after something that was kind of devastating, something that was you know, I'm seeing a lot of like it taught you some harsh lessons, whatever this past experience was. But you letting that go, you moving forward, taking the lessons that you need, is allowing for space for this beautiful new love to come in. Because this looks like a very sincere love. It's the real deal. With them viewing you as the Empress, this is someone who is also seeing you as someone they want to invest in. They want to really be there for. And I'm seeing consistency, efforts being made, someone who's willing to go the extra mile for you to make you feel loved and cared for. The Hierophant does show that it looks like quite a traditional kind of approach that they're taking in this relationship. They could court you. There's that energy of doing things traditionally. And this could be a connection that leads to something traditional like marriage or some higher level of commitments. Okay, so I'm going to pull out an oracle card for you, Sagittarius. Okay, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you are moving towards something more practical, something more like it makes sense, you know, on paper. It's something that logically makes sense, but there's also a spiritual connection. You know, this is someone who checks off the boxes in many ways, in the practical sense as well as the emotional and the spiritual. There's something quite grounded about this new connection. There's also a level of being practical about this past connection. It's like accepting something for what it is so that you can finally put the past behind you, you know, not dragging that baggage into your new connection. So it does look like you're making sense of something and you're losing feelings for something that wasn't good for you, something that belongs in the past, something that hurt you, or someone that hurt you. There's a feeling of you getting over that. Okay, so I'm going to pull out another card for you. Okay, we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Looks like this is what you're doing. You're freeing yourself from the past. Even if this is that you've already detached from this person, but there were some hard feelings that you were holding on to. There's something here about, not allowing something to have power over you anymore, not allowing it to consume you or to have a negative impact on you moving forward. This is you taking back control, taking back the power, and moving towards what's good for you, what feels good, and kind of just untying yourself from that past tie. There is this energy of you moving towards a unique connection, someone who's your person, one of a kind. There's something different about this new love in a very positive way. You will feel like this person could be the one. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out another card for you, Sagittarius. Okay, we have forget-me-nots, eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. Yeah, it looks like there's someone who was kind of hard to forget, someone who was kind of hard to get over, but there was a lot of pain associated with that person. You could have a lot of memories with them. This person also remembers you, and they also struggle to forget you. It looks like there was a bit of a soul tie there. But there's something about that connection. It's like accepting that it's not meant to be, accepting that you deserve better. Because with the King of Swords in the reverse, we're seeing a very arrogant person or just an unhealed person. And, there's this feeling of having to do what's best for you, really having to free yourself from that. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card for your advice, Sagittarius. Okay, we have surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So it's like you are kind of accepting. There's this feeling of heavy acceptance when it comes to that past situation, like seeing someone for who they are and recognizing that person, they may never change, and kind of accepting them for who they are right now and recognizing what you deserve. There's this feeling of not looking at them through rose-colored glasses. We're seeing balanced spirituality and practicality, being kind of realistic about how you view that person and that situation. And by letting go of the past, you're making room, you're making space for this new love, because it looks like there's something better on the horizon for you, something more meaningful. And, there is this feeling of, this new love could already be in your life, and it could be that this is what gives you that motivation to finally let go of the past. Or, the past itself, there's just this feeling of accepting that something wasn't meant to be, so that something new can come in, something sincere, something that is actually meant for you. So you could have dealt with like a soul tie or a counterfeit soulmate, someone who you thought was the one, but when you take off those rose-colored glasses, you kind of see them for who they are, or that situation for what it really is. And when you do this, you're able to free yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a really, really good day, Sagittarius. Bye, Sagittarius.